Good morning and welcome to Coffee Talk. Michael and I went to a Christmas party last night and the Jersey Belle love was real. It was so interesting because the group of people, they were primarily people that Michael plays golf with. So not typically like what Bravo would consider their demo, but such awesome people who really got the format of the show, valued the fact that it was a show rooted in real friendship. A lot of them admitted they didn't watch Bravo, but they watched Jersey Belle because it was filmed locally. And it was just interesting to hear perspective from other people outside of my circle. A lot of people rooting for it to come back, which makes me feel great because it means people appreciate the work that we did, which is always nice. And then we went out to dinner, and a young girl came up to me to tell me that she loved Coffee Talk. And I hope she's watching because I do these Coffee Talks so that, you know, there are so many Jamies, so many, you know, if you look at the timeline of my life, I went through so many phases where I could have used a little guidance. So I do Coffee Talk so that we have a conversation. There can be a dialogue about the human connection and about social responsibility. And there are these younger girls here with us who are just starting out, just getting married, just having babies, or still in college. One girl yesterday told me she watches Coffee Talk every day and she's a senior in college. So we have people in their 60s and young girls in their 20s, and everybody here wants to be better, which is just awesome. I do have to address something. I got a letter from a woman, and it's been weighing on me because I've been the person that she's referring to. I got a letter from this woman whose husband had an affair and they have children together. I've gotten numerous letters about people who have had affairs. And so I don't want to talk to those women right now. I want to talk to the women right now who are making the decision to be number two. I want to talk to the women who are the mistresses, are the girlfriends, are the side chicks. Because I have been where you are. When I was 20, from 20 to 22 and a half, almost 23, I was a dedicated side chick. I was happy to be number two. Here's the interesting thing about cheaters. In life in general, cheaters never win. They don't win in sports. They don't win in games. They don't win in work. They don't win in financial situations, and they don't win in relationships. So essentially what you're doing is giving yourself to a loser. Immediately off the bat, you are extending yourself, your goodies, to a loser. That's the first thing you're doing. Secondly, you somehow believe that you are special. You are at a place, and I know because I've been there, where your self-esteem needs such an ego boost that you want to believe that you are worth risking the sanctity of marriage. That you need somebody to make you feel that you are so special that you don't need your own man. You need a level of special that supersedes a one-on-one relationship. You want to be the girl or the man, because cheating goes both ways, that deserves somebody stepping outside of what is meant to be, what has already been blessed. You want that. Doesn't make you special. It brings to the surface every insecurity, every fear as a human being in regards to love that you have. Even if that person left the person they're with for you, statistically, that doesn't happen. Why you'd want to be a statistic anyway, I don't know. But statistically, people who cheat in marriage don't go to the people they cheat with. So remember that. But even if they did, do you want to be the person always looking over your shoulder? Because that is what will happen. That is where I lived. That is the space I lived in. Always wondering when the next side chick is coming. Because if you're number 2 and he makes you number 1, the number 2 seat is empty. And if he's a dude or she's a chick that needs a number 2, how long do you think that seat's going to stay empty? How special do you think your goodies are? Not that special. Because people who cheat, cheat. I know because I was a cheater. I've cheated my whole life in relationships. I always had one foot out the door. I could never commit to anything. I always needed something else, something more. Monogamy is not easy for me, so I know where this comes from. To the people that are cheating right now, to the people that are number 2, what you're doing doesn't feel good. It is so temporary. Nothing about what you're doing will ever be blessed. It can't work. Even if it works, it can't work. Does that make sense? Take your ego out of it. Want more for yourself. Be patient and still until the person comes along to make you number 1. You deserve the number 1 seat. Don't be happy riding number 2 like I was. It doesn't feel good. And like I said, and in my situation, they will eventually, even if they move you to number 1, they will find another number 2. If a man or a woman has a family at home, leave it alone. Keep it moving. I don't care how alluring it is. I don't care how charming they are, how much money they have. I don't care what goodies they're promising you. Keep it moving. Everybody in this Coffee Talk circle deserves to be number 1. Wait for it. It's coming for you. Don't be the person that destroys the work of another woman. Don't be the person that destroys the work of another woman. It will never be fulfilling or blessed, ever. I know because I tried. Something to think about. You should share this one because there's some woman out there right now thinking about trying to be number 2. Maybe not to my man, maybe not to yours, but to somebody's. And it goes the same with dudes. All right. I love you. Have a great Sunday. You hear those kids?